big bands, big crowds, big sound. In pop music, big bands play in big stadiums. So why not create a really big concert hall for symphony fans? That's exactly what happened in Toronto, Canada. In 1982, Toronto built one of the world's biggest concert halls. Roy Thomson Hall is almost twice as big as Carnegie Hall and the great concert halls of Europe. It can seat 2,800 people and has a volume of 1 million cubic feet. But this big hall has a big problem. It doesn't sound very good. The musicians were the first to notice that something was wrong.
When I'm sitting on stage playing, I always have the feeling that we're producing a lot of sound. And whenever I sit in the audience, I keep wanting more.
Here's the problem. When an orchestra plays here, the sound changes as it leaves the stage. It becomes colder and muddier than it should. On the first floor, some seats have a hard time hearing the strings. To fix the problem, the hall hired architect Tom Payne. His firm specializes in building new opera halls and ballet theaters.
These, kind of temples for culture are measures of our greatness, and so, the ambition should be huge, and we have to, when we get a chance to do something, we should try our best to make it world caliber.
Charlie Coots runs the hall. He had to find an architect who could renovate, but not reinvent the hall.
Tom had a sensitivity to, first, that it was not an architecturally driven project. Every change that's happening in that auditorium is driven from the science of acoustics. And therefore, you need a special kind of person to be a collaborator rather than being the innovator.